Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. You know, as a kid, I used to count sheep as I would go to sleep. I'm sure a lot of you used to do the same thing, or maybe still do. And one of you recently suggested that I write a story about sheep. And so tonight, we will count sheep together. You might like to know that the sound design for this story was recorded by me in a real field in Ireland. One small thing: if my work is helping you and you'd like to support me, you can do so through Patreon. The link is below this video. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. And beneath that, feel the support of our planet, Earth, holding you, supporting you, keeping you safe. And with that awareness of that support, see if you can let go a little bit more now. Loosen any tension a little bit more now. 9. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight. To be a friend. To be a voice of trust. Trust in the fact that I will only ever bring you to safe places. Feel into your body now. Feel where you still might be holding. Maybe it's in your feet. Maybe in your lower legs. Maybe in your belly. Perhaps in your chest, your hands even, or your face. I know I hold in my face. Just soften now. Just let go more and more now. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you might be having about tomorrow, about today, about anything, they are not so useful now. They do not serve you, but do not fight them. See them for what they are. Just thoughts, coming and going, part of being a human. And gently let them go now. See them floating away like clouds passing in a starlit sky, or leaves floating down a moonlit river. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. You have nowhere to go right now. Nowhere to be. Allow that fact to enable you to sink deeper and deeper into this moment. Allow that fact to bring about more softening, more peace in this moment. 5. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the shelter you have tonight, for the opportunity of rest, for the simple things, your breath, your body, and those you love. 4. Peace lives within you. It is always there, just waiting to be found, waiting to be seen, waiting to be felt. See if you can find that peace tonight. See if you can feel it. 3. Begin to engage with your imagination now. You are about to hear about a lot of different sheep. Enjoy the simplicity of this moment. 2. Checking in with your body one more time now. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest. 1. Completely letting go now, as I tell you tonight's sleep story. Sheep number 1, Dolly. There she is. Dolly likes to walk through the soft, dewy grass in the early mornings. She's particularly fond of those long summer days when the sky stays light well into the evening, giving her plenty of time to frolic and play with her friends. Dolly has a rather unusual appearance. Her wool is not the typical white, but a soft pastel pink, almost as if she had spent too much time in the sun. Her eyes are a deep blue, and when she walks, her hooves seem to leave little sparks of imagination on the ground. She's always smiling, always curious, and her favorite thing is to chase butterflies. Her small bell softly jingling with each leap. Sheep number 2 is Fergus. Fergus is a quiet, thoughtful ram with thick, curly black wool that glistens like coal in the moonlight. Fergus prefers the twilight hours, when the world slows down and the stars begin to peek through the sky. Fergus enjoys solitude, often wandering the hills alone, pondering the mysteries of the universe. His eyes are a gentle amber. Fergus loves the feeling of the cool night breeze against his wool, and has a knack for finding the coziest spots to rest under ancient oak trees. Lila is sheep number 3, a soft cloud-like ewe with fluffy snow-white wool and a dainty lavender ribbon tied around her neck. She's full of energy and loves to run through the wildflower meadows where the air is sweet with the scent of blooms. Lila's bright green eyes twinkle with joy as she leaps and bounds, always excited to meet new sheep and explore new corners of the pasture. Her favorite days are when a gentle breeze carries the scent of fresh grass and flowers, and she can roll around, covering herself in the scent of spring. Oscar is sheep number 4. He's a rather distinguished fellow, with smooth, golden brown wool that seems to shimmer in the afternoon sun. He's a bit of a daydreamer, often found sitting atop the highest hill, gazing out at the horizon. Oscar enjoys a good story, and you'll often find him lost in his imagination, creating grand adventures in his mind. His deep, thoughtful green eyes suggest a sheep who has seen a lot, though he's still young. Oscar's favorite thing is to hear the rustle of leaves in the wind. Sheep number 5 is Pippa, a mischievous and playful lamb with a sprightly bounce in her step. Her wool is soft but patchy, a mix of silvery grey and white, giving her a wild, untamed look. Pippa is the kind of sheep who loves to play pranks on her friends, darting between bushes and disappearing into tall grasses, only to pop out with a playful bleat. Her bright blue eyes sparkle with mischief, and she has a contagious laugh that makes the whole flock smile. Pippa is happiest when the sun is setting, imagining she's a part of the twilight. Barnaby is sheep number 6. He's a large, gentle ram with thick, caramel-colored wool and calm brown eyes. He moves slowly and purposefully, never in a rush, always taking time to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. Barnaby loves grazing under the shade of a tree where the grass is cool and the world feels peaceful. He has a fondness for the taste of clover and is always searching for the perfect patch. Despite his size, Barnaby is soft-spoken and kind, always looking out for the smaller lambs in the flock. His favorite moments are when the sky is overcast and the air is crisp, perfect for a quiet, reflective afternoon. Clover is sheep number 7. She's a tiny ewe with soft, pale green wool, resembling the plants she's named after. Her wool smells faintly of fresh grass, and she loves nibbling on the clover patches around the meadow. Clover is shy, preferring the quiet corners of the pasture, but she's also deeply caring, always looking after the smaller lambs. She has delicate, light blue eyes that seem to always be watching the clouds drift by. Theo is the 8th sheep. He is a playful ram with a striking coat of midnight black wool, speckled with tiny white spots that resemble stars in the night sky. He's always up for a bit of fun, often challenging the other rams to a race or a friendly head-butting contest. His dark brown eyes twinkle with a sense of adventure, and he loves running through the fields when the moon is full, pretending he's galloping through the stars. Violet is sheep number 9. She is a graceful ewe with a soft, lilac-tinged coat. Her wool is unusually fine and silky, and she carries herself with elegance. Violet loves to wander among the wildflowers, blending into the lavender fields, where she feels most at home. Her eyes are a deep violet, matching her name, and she enjoys the scent of the blooms carried by the summer breeze. The 10th sheep is Rufus, a sturdy ram with dark brown wool, rough and textured, like the bark of an old tree. He's a serious, no-nonsense sheep who takes his grazing very seriously, always seeking out the best patches of grass. Rufus prefers the cooler days, when the sun isn't too harsh, and he's always the first to notice when a storm is approaching. His piercing amber eyes show a sheep who's both reliable and wise. Esme is sheep number 11. She is an inquisitive ewe with a curious nature and wool as white as freshly fallen snow. She's constantly wandering off to explore new parts of the pasture, always looking for something interesting. Esme's bright green eyes sparkle with excitement, and she loves finding hidden streams or discovering new scents in the wind. She's happiest when there's something new to learn. Sheep number 12 is Finn. Finn is a small, wiry ram with wool that's a mix of dark greys and silvers, like storm clouds on the horizon. Finn is known for his agility and speed, darting around the meadow with a quickness that none of the other sheep can match. His quick reflexes make him a natural at games, and he's always up for a chase. Finn's sharp, blue-grey eyes are constantly scanning his surroundings, always alert. Sheep number 13 is Bella. Bella is a gentle and nurturing ewe with soft, beige wool that gives her a warm, comforting appearance. She's often found caring for the younger lambs, making sure they're safe and well fed. Bella has soft brown eyes, filled with kindness, and she's known for her soothing voice, which calms the flock whenever there's a disturbance, her favorite thing is to lie in the sun and watch over everyone. Sheep number 14 is Jasper. Jasper is a bold ram with deep red wool that makes him stand out from the rest of the flock. He's confident and always ready to take the lead, especially when it comes to exploring new places. Jasper's dark green eyes are full of determination, and he has a tendency to take risks that others might shy away from. He thrives in the early morning, just as the sun begins to rise. Sheep number 15 is Luna. Luna has a coat of shimmering white wool, almost glowing in the moonlight. She's a quiet and mysterious sheep who prefers the night time, often wandering off on her own to enjoy the peaceful solitude of the stars. Her soft silver eyes reflect the moon, and she's known for her calming presence. Luna enjoys the coolness of the night's air and the sound of distant owls. Sheep number 16 is Rupert, a rather round, fluffy ram with wool the color of wheat in the late summer. He's easygoing and loves nothing more than a good snack, always on the lookout for a new patch of grass or a fallen apple from a nearby tree. His big brown eyes are always filled with a gentle contentment, and his favorite time of day is the late afternoon when the sun is low and the shadows are long. Sheep number 17 is Daisy. She has wool that's a soft, buttery yellow, giving her a cheery appearance. She's full of life and loves to play, often skipping around the pasture with the younger lambs. Daisy's bright blue eyes are full of joy, and she adores the springtime when the meadows are filled with flowers. Her favorite flowers, of course, are daisies, and she likes to wear them in her wool. Sheep number 18 is Hugo. Hugo is a quiet, observant ram with wool the color of slate, a deep, rich grey. He's thoughtful and introspective, often found sitting at the top of a hill, watching the clouds roll by. Hugo's pale green eyes seem to see more than others, and he's always pondering something deep and meaningful. He loves the sound of distant thunder and the feel of the earth beneath his hooves after a rainstorm. Sheep number 19 is Tilly. She is a sprightly ewe with bright, ginger-colored wool and a feisty attitude to match. She's always on the move, never one to sit still for too long. Tilly has sharp, amber eyes and a love for mischief, often leading the other sheep into playful games of hide and seek. She loves the crisp, windy days when she can feel the breeze ruffle her wool. Sheep number 20 is Angus. Angus is a large, gentle ram with dark, chocolate-colored wool and soft, brown eyes. He is calm and steady, always reliable in keeping the flock together. Angus loves the early morning hours when the air is cool, and he's often found grazing peacefully by himself. He has a particular fondness for mint leaves, which he sniffs out with impressive precision. Sheep number 21 is Pearl. Pearl has a delicate coat of white wool with a pearly sheen that catches the light. She's graceful and quiet, preferring the peaceful moments at dusk when the world feels still. Pearl's soft grey eyes are gentle, and she has a calming presence that the other sheep gravitate toward. Her favorite spot is by the small pond where she can watch the water ripple in the breeze. Sheep number 22 is Bruno, a sturdy ram with a thick, dark brown coat and a strong, determined gaze. He's always looking out for the flock, making sure everyone is safe and accounted for. Bruno's sharp, dark eyes are constantly scanning the horizon, and he's never one to back down from a challenge. He thrives in the cooler months when the air is crisp and the wind has a bite to it. Sheep number 23 is Ivy, who has a soft, cream-colored coat and a playful personality. She loves to explore the woods around the pasture. She loves to walk between the trees. Ivy's bright green eyes are full of life, and she's always curious about what lies beyond the familiar fields. She has a particular fondness for the scent of pine and the feel of moss beneath her hooves. Sheep number 24 is Orion. Orion is a tall, lean ram with dark, midnight blue wool and eyes that seem to reflect the stars. He's a bit of a loner, often wandering away from the flock to stargaze at night. Orion is fascinated by the vastness of the sky and his deep, thoughtful nature often leads him to contemplate many deep things. He's happiest on clear, crisp nights when the stars are bright and the air is still. Sheep number 25 is Rosie. Rosie is a lively ewe with wool the color of soft pink petals. She's always full of energy, bouncing around the pasture with a smile on her face. Rosie's bright yellow eyes are full of joy, and she loves the springtime when the world is in full bloom. Her favorite activity is to lie among the flowers and soak up the sun, feeling the warmth on her back. Sheep number 26 is Leo, a proud, strong ram with golden wool that shines in sunlight. He's a natural leader, always at the front of the flock, guiding them with confidence. Leo's deep brown eyes are full of wisdom, and he has a commanding presence that the other sheep respect. Sheep number 27 is Lily. Lily is a quiet, gentle ewe with soft, pale blue wool and delicate features. She loves the peaceful moments at dawn when the world is just waking up and everything feels fresh and new. She enjoys grazing by the river, listening to the sound of the water as it flows past. Sheep number 28 is Jasper. Jasper is strong. He's a bold ram with dark grey wool and a confident stride. He's always ready for an adventure, leading the other sheep on daring escapades through the hills and valleys. Jasper's sharp green eyes are always on the lookout for new challenges, and he thrives in the excitement of exploration. Sheep number 29 is Flora. Flora is a delicate ewe with light lavender wool and a fondness for all things that grow. She spends most of her time grazing near the wildflowers, always surrounded by the buzzing of bees and the flutter of butterflies. Her eyes are a soft green, and she has a gentle, nurturing nature. Sheep number 30 is Maximus. Maximus is a massive ram with thick, dark, brown wool and an impressive set of horns. He looks intimidating, but in reality, he is the gentlest of giants. Maximus is calm and patient, never rushing through the fields. His deep amber eyes reflect a quiet wisdom, and he enjoys the cool shade under the large oak trees. Sheep number 31 is Opal. Opal is an elegant ewe with a silvery white coat. She's a graceful and soft-spoken sheep and moves quietly through the meadow. Her favorite thing to do is to walk by the stream, dipping her hooves in the cool water. Sheep number 32 is Monty. Monty has a mottled grey and black coat and a love for adventure. He's constantly wandering, always seeking new hills to climb and new views to enjoy. Monty's sharp yellow eyes give him a keen sense of direction, and he's often the first to discover new paths through the meadows. He's happiest when the wind is strong and the sky feels open and vast. Sheep number 33 is Olive. Olive is a warm, caring ewe with a deep brown coat that's soft and comforting, like a worn-in blanket. She's always found among the younger lambs, gently guiding them and keeping them safe. Olive's soft hazel eyes are filled with kindness, and her favorite time of day is sunset, when the sky glows a warm orange and the world feels peaceful and calm. Sheep number 34 is Cyrus. Cyrus has a sleek black coat that makes him stand out from the flock. He's independent and prefers his own company. He's often found at the edges of the meadow, observing the world around him. Cyrus has piercing blue eyes that seem to take everything in. He loves the moments when the air is still and the world feels quiet. Sheep number 35 is Hazel, a playful ewe with light chestnut-colored wool and a fun, outgoing personality. She's always running, leaping, and playing with the other sheep, full of energy and enthusiasm. Hazel's bright green eyes sparkle with joy, and she loves to roll around in the grass, feeling the earth beneath her hooves. Sheep number 36 is Bill. Bill is a wise and thoughtful ram with deep blue wool that almost blends into the night sky. He's a kind sheep and looks after the little lambs often. He likes to walk and walk and enjoy the moment. Sheep number 37 is Tara. She's a gentle soul. She loves to walk through the lavender fields, enjoying the scent of the flowers. Tara's bright blue eyes are filled with wonder, and she loves the quiet moments when the world feels still and serene. Sheep number 38 is Rowan. Rowan is a small, quick-witted ram with dark, russet-colored wool and a sharp, inquisitive mind. He's always curious, exploring new places and finding hidden corners of the pasture. He likes to play tricks, and he likes to solve problems. Sheep number 39 is Lily. Lily is a sweet, caring ewe with soft, snow-white wool and gentle brown eyes. She's always looking out for others, making sure everyone is safe and happy. Lily has a calming presence, and she loves to spend her days near the small stream that winds through the pasture. Sheep number 40 is Bruno. Bruno is a large, stocky ram with a thick, woolly black coat and a quiet, steady nature. He doesn't rush through life, preferring to take things slow and savor every moment. He's known for being reliable and strong, and his favorite spot is under the big oak tree. Sheep number 41 is Moira. She's an energetic ewe with a cheerful yellow-tinged coat and a sunny disposition to match. She loves to play in the flower fields, bouncing from one patch to another. Moira's light green eyes shine with happiness, and her favorite thing to do is to lie in the grass, surrounded by blooming daisies. Sheep number 42 is Jasper, a bold, adventurous ram with a striking mix of silver and white wool that stands out against the landscape. He loves climbing to the highest points of the pasture, feeling the wind rush through his wool as he surveys the land. Sheep number 43 is Leaf. She has a dark forest green coat and a love for all things nature. She loves to walk through the thickest parts of the pasture, where the trees are tall and the ground is soft. Sheep number 44 is Hugo. Hugo is a strong, protective ram with a deep, chestnut brown coat and a calm demeanor. He is always looking out for the flock, making sure everyone is safe and accounted for. Hugo has soft brown eyes, full of warmth, and is known for his gentle strength. Sheep number 45 is Poppy. She has a soft, rose-pink coat and a bubbly, cheerful personality. She loves to run through the meadow, feeling the wind in her wool as she plays with the other lambs. Sheep number 46 is Felix, a quiet, contemplative ram with dark grey wool and a thoughtful nature. He spends most of his time alone, wandering through the hills and thinking about what's around him. Sheep number 47 is Luna. She's a quiet and reserved sheep, preferring the calm of the night to the busy daytime. Luna's deep blue eyes reflect the stars, and she loves to lie on her back, gazing up at the sky, dreaming of far-off worlds. Sheep number 48 is Rocky. He's a bold, adventurous ram with a thick, rugged brown coat and a love for excitement. He's always leading the charge and is never afraid to take a risk. Sheep number 49 is Ziggy, a quirky, energetic ram with a coat of swirling black. He's always on the move, full of boundless energy and curiosity. Ziggy's bright orange eyes are always darting from one thing to the next, and he loves exploring new places. Sheep number 50, our final sheep, is Sleepy. Sleepy is the sheep that loves to sleep the most. She doesn't do much but sleep. In the day, in the night, pretty much all the time. Sleepy is the sleepiest sheep that was ever known. One sheep among 50, each one of them with their own personality, their own traits, their own appearance. But the one you might notice the most is the one who does the least. Sleepy. And now it's time for you to join Sleepy as you move closer towards deep, restorative